What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live day trading video. Today is quite different. We are 5 minutes to the bell, and there is absolutely not a ticker on my scanner. So there are no obvious stocks out here. I do not know if the market is finally coming to a slowdown or what is going on, but I'm going to be patient. I'm not going to switch up anything just yet, but I'm definitely going to be patient and let things kind of play out and give me a little bit of intraday analysis. We have about 4 minutes to the bell now, and it's dry. It's been dry all morning. SNN or SNSS was just a stock from yesterday that was already up. I have had nothing to hit my scanners all morning. So crazy slowdown. I know that the last 2 days, Monday was a okay day with TAOP. Tuesday was an okay day as well. But now it's hump day, Wednesday, and the markets are kind of, I don't know if they're grinding or what, but I do see that the SPY is down again today. Let me go and type in the SPY. So this is the SPY today again, giving a nice move downward. So don't really know. Let's see. Just been going down for a while. Gotta wait for a little bit of reprieve, I guess, today. 3 minutes to the bell. I'm really looking to try to find something to trade, but I want to stick to my rules because my rules have me profitable. All right. Seems like the minutes coming into the open are like the longest minutes ever if you're not trading within them. But with Charles Schwab, you can't trade in there anyway. Can't take any more pre-market trades 5 minutes before the bell. The SPY is trying to do a little reverse right there. Look at that. Can it hold over that 9 level? It's still below this 5 and the 200 moving average over here, which is weird because yeah, so it's got a little bit of resistance ahead of it. All right, 30 seconds until the bell opens, opening bell. Let's see if the SPY dumps down. It's the only thing that I can really watch right now. It's got to hold up that 9 right there, 9 moving average, and go ahead and retake the 9 over here at the 386. But it's not looking too hot. All right, the markets are open. Going to be a very patient day because nothing's on my scanner. It's above the VWAP. VWAP is at the 386.33, and now it's trying to fail. Wow, about to give a big move down. Looks like bottom down here is a 385, and the SPY is not looking too good. It's $3 away from the high of the 89. Now it's looking like it's getting bought up a little bit, but I just don't like this this setup right here. It would need to do a pullback above this 9 and also make its way above this 86. Nice movement right there. That's how many cents is that? Came down here, broke this high of the 86. It's like a 50-cent move right there. Man, I can't wait till my account's bigger. I'm gonna trade the SPY. Definitely gonna be trading that SPY. Look at that pullback. Oh my goodness. Now this is why I like to wait for a pullback above the 9. This big pullback is very, very bad. Alright. Don't like this big pullback that it did. It actually needs to get another red candle, 1 minute candle pullback before we're ready to enter. Don't like any of this. It's got to hold up, and it looks like it, well, it just double, okay, it broke the double top. Needs to break this 387 up here to continue. And there's the push right there. So this candle right here, and this is the thing, man, as that account gets bigger, bro, I want to be able to trade the SPY. I want to be able to trade anything that's moving in the market. Even though the SPY is down right now, that would have been a great move out of the open. Let that first minute play out, and then from the 386 all the way up to the 387, a dollar move. Whole dollar move there. But now it's getting weak. During the first 1 minute pullback of the day, looks like somewhere in here, or it may just continue to push. It's got to hold up this level of the 387. Looks like getting some pressure there. This is the first 1 minute pullback of the day, and it continues to push up. Wow, finally got down there and broke. It's got this double top here. It is above the 9 though and it's above the 9 on the 5 minute. So we will wait for this candle to close. But it's got to close red. Got to close red here. Okay, there it is, getting on down there. It did break the bottom of this one, but it's okay because the SPY is so strong. We're going to let it do what it does. The VWAP is still above the VWAP, still above the 9. Now this candle has closed, so the buy spot will be the 387.90, but now it's going down there and testing that 9. So now we're going to have to wait because it has topping tails here, 2 topping tails. We'll wait, see what kind of action it gets out down here. This is the first 1 minute pullback of the day, and it is failing. So it has crashed back down below the 200 moving average and back down under the 9 EMA as well. Look at that. Look at that move right there. From the high of the 87, down to the 86.26, so $1 loss right there if someone had bought this top. But we're gonna wait for it to be strong over the 9 again. It's getting a little pullback there. We still don't want to buy yet. Now it's completely under the 9. Needs to hold up this level right here of the 386. Looks like the selling pressure is ramping. So if this red bar gets over the last red bar, it's going to be looking pretty bad, because this ramp is going down on the buy side and going up on the sell side. So be careful, careful, careful if you're trading the SPY. Look at that. Look at that move right there. Nasty. Shorts are winning, winning, winning. First 1 minute pullback, failed out. It's 8:36. I still see nothing on my scanner. So let me actually go and check out the Charles Schwab down detector while we're at it. And I'll pull you guys over there to it. So it says no problems at Charles Schwab. Let me refresh the page though. Okay, never mind. There's a few issues here. Looks like login, website placing orders. Okay. Looking like a very dry day in the market for me. I don't see anything to trade, and I'm not going to change anything and keep it just like it is for right now, because this is one day, and you don't let one day change everything that you've been doing. Let me pull you guys. Well, actually, let's look down and see the comments here. See what we got here. 9 hours ago, yes, Street Smart Edge is a buggy program, but every single time when glitches happen, they happen during a critical time. Yes, that is true. The program has been going bonkers for the past couple of days. Scenarios such as incorrect price quotes and day change, percentage P&Ls, and missing price quotes. True to all of that. Even mine has not been updating when I'm in a trade. Even though I made money, it doesn't show me. It doesn't show me that I made money. But anyway, let's go back over to Charles Schwab. Street Smart Edge. We see the SPY has bounced now. Let's see if we can do a pullback above this 9. It's kind of struggling. Look at this long buy up here. Got bought all the way back up. Looking for our pullback. This one was a very extended pullback here. Bounced back up from the 85 back up to the 86. Let's get this pullback above the 9 here. Okay, tap the 9 right there. This one needs to close red though. Yep, break in that. Let's see if it can hold up this bottom here, which it did not. So that's gonna, no trade on that. No trade on that. There's got to be some action somewhere. Let me just look and see if I can find any action anywhere. So I will take this out for just a minute. Okay, so SPR, blah, blah, blah. What's the news on this one? News, wins defense contract award. Not something that I'm interested in. RD. Suns reports quarter. Not something I'm interested in. And then SLRX. Expansion stage of bone cancer drug. Not something I'm interested in. So none of that. So I guess I'm not missing out on much. Close this and look here. Look at how it's moving, man. Ugh. This is just a nasty move. 40 went up 20 cents. 42 up to the 70s. I don't like any of that. That just doesn't look good to me. I'd rather just stick to what I'm doing here. Stay safe. Let's see, where was that setting again? Company performance, shares outstanding. All right. So everything else is just dry. SLRS barely moving, fighting for change. Look at that, fighting for change. Very small moves on these candles. 48 up to the 10-cent moves. That's not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for at all. Yep. Glad I didn't mess with any of these today. Just nasty moves. Nasty, nasty, nasty. People lost a lot of money right there. And it never did my actual setup. So glad I stayed away from those. RRD. What's the pre-market looking like? Oh no. That looks nasty. Okay. RDRD, it did do a little bit of my move right there. But it's okay. I'm okay with not getting this one. That is the move right there. But look at this pre-market chart. It just looks disgusting. Got up there to the 200 moving average. The VWAP is down here at the 313. Big snap down from the 38. That's a 10-cent snap down. SNSS is finally on my charts. Let's see what kind of party it has going on over here. Looks like came down. Got this little move here, but I don't like it. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit to see what kind of moves this one wants to get. This is the obvious stock that popped up on my scanner though, so we're definitely in the market for trading it. This one was a complete, this will be the buy spot that was missed, so I'll have to let it reset up. I've already missed the buy spot here. Got to get a pullback. It's kind of fighting for change a little bit, but we'll see. SNSS is the only thing that's popped up. I saw it in pre-market from yesterday, but we'll just have to see. Again, this would have been the entry if I was but I was waiting for it to actually certify my criteria first. So we're gonna wait for a little bit of a pullback, and this will be the one to trade for today. It is fighting for change a little bit, so be careful. And I have $975 from the other day when I lost that 20 or whatever. So gotta be careful. I think I'll take 50 shares of this one to just kind of mediate the lack of funds. Waiting for a pullback though. Let me look at the daily resistance up here. It's got resistance up here. The 7s. Got a little bit of resistance right there at the 511. A little bit of resistance. Alright, so let's see a pullback. I really would like a fall off of this, not just a pullback, but a fall down, because this is really extended away from the VWAP, and I don't like buying this extended from the VWAP. So looking for a fall. Hey, good morning, John Hayden. We're preparing to make some money again today. Let's let this thing fall. I want to see it fall down. Give me some movement back towards the 9. That VWAP is coming on up though. This volume bar had 400,000 shares traded, so I want to see this thing fall a little bit. It's too extended. There we go. Give us a nice little. So we have a bottom here at the 513. So I put that support in there. Right there at the 514. Looking for a pullback. If it goes, it just goes. You know, it's not giving us an entry back into it. So unless you want to take very quick scalps, but that's, I mean, I just don't have the equity to be doing that. Now it's getting that topping tail, looking like it's facing some resistance right there at the 84.85 level. Over here on the level 2, let's see, 84.85, yeah, right here, 84 right there sitting. So the 75 level, so that means, let me go back to the pre-market. Was it having problems at $quarter levels? Not that I see. So we're just gonna let this one pull back, give us another run up. Trying to get back up there, hitting that 85. Hopefully it finds some rejection. I would like for it to, but it's going to continue pushing and not giving us an entry point. Now the shorts. This is a shorting area right here. So we're getting close to that dollar level, that $6 level, and people are going to start taking profit. So we're going to allow it to get another bottom here. The last bottom was right here at the 512, and it can fall. It can actually fall all the way back down here to the 512. So that's a big drop. Gonna be patient though. It's being real crazy right now. Insane move. And then on the 5-minute, look at this. This is just straight up. See, this is how you lose your money. You buy in right here, up here, not knowing that, hey, it just passed a whole dollar resistance level, and it needs to form a new low, or people are going to get scared because it's continuing to push up. So got to get that new low in there. Yep. All right, it should break down this level right here of the 584 very soon. I don't think it's going to push back over this top and tail. People are getting scared. So let's go ahead and get back down here. Wow, look at that. People are like, bro, I ain't scared. Let's get it. But those are the people that are about to lose their money. So let them do it. It's about to give a nice little pullback. This has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles up. So in a situation like this, what we have to do is allow it to consolidate, because this thing has too much room to fall. Back down here to the 542. Too much room to fall. Alright, so I'm gonna let it come and crash this bottom of the 595 unless it just continues to go up. Yep, not giving any entries. So this is a bad stock to be in on right now, unless you're already in the green. But no entry right here. The news on this stock, it has no news on today. It had news yesterday, but there's nothing you can do with this one. I mean, no entry for me. Okay, finally, come on and pull back, please. There we go. Come on, break that bottom. 595. Look at that red bar. Let's get it. Let's get on down here. Break this bottom right here of the 595. You're not gonna be able to get over that bar. It's got to pull back. 596 level is what we want to see break down. This buying bar is so small compared to this red bar, so we're expecting this green to go red now. Let's watch it. Let's watch it in action. Watch it break that 6 down. Remember, it has not confirmed a bottom yet, so these people are scared. Let's let it break down. Yeah, give me what I want. Give me what I want. On the 5-minute, it has a nice topping tail on a green bar. So if this bar does go red, it will be a nice like resistance level that we can actually mark. The top of this, the high is the 635 here. So our resistance level is right here, 635. And now it has a bottom, but it has 2 topping tails here. So we're gonna let it do its little dead cat bounce right here. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a fake on a green bar. Pretty sure. Because it's struggling. See how it's struggling at that 6 mark? Let's see if it can break this 582 down and give us a better price to buy in at. Looking for it to break down this back into the 580s. Look at that, going from green to red, green to red. What are we gonna get here, red or green? Okay, pretty big green candle, but we know that most of this was a lot of accumulation. So we don't know if the sellers are winning or the buyers are winning here. That was an accumulation. So waiting to see if it can hold up these 580s. Want to see a confirmed bottom here. Can it confirm the bottom? Okay. Red bar growing. Will it break the 9? Want to see it? Yes, break that 9. Now we're getting to what we want to see on this stock. Some nice dropping and some consolidation around this level right under the 6. So now the high on this one is the 604. Draw my resistance, 604 right there. All right, that may be a double bottom, or it may go ahead and crash this 75. I hope it crashes it. If not, we'll be waiting for it to do a confirmation above the 9 and we'll be ready for entry. Looking kind of weak though, struggling with that 9. The 9 is the 75, struggling on it. Looking for a breakdown of the 72 now. Wanted to get a confirmed bottom here. Where is the bottom? Red bar was big. I think that's the biggest candle of the day, was a red bar. So let's let it go ahead and go down. It hit the VWAP right there and kind of respected the VWAP. So now all we're looking for is confirmation of the 9. Let's see if we can get our 1 minute pullback above the 9 to shift this trend. We have a couple of entry points that we could take. We could do a high take on this at the 604. We could do a 9 entry after the confirmation over the 9. We could get even more risky and take the break of this 1 minute candle here of the 581 for some profit here. But I want the confirmation of the 9 because that's the one that's been working the best for me. So like I said, you could have taken this entry right here, break of that 1 minute. But we're gonna wait for our pullback entry, and I'm gonna go ahead and take 100 shares of this if it confirms over the 9. Give it some time. It's in the 82s. 82s is spiking down under the 9 a little bit. 81. Still not a buy yet for me. Somebody else can buy, but waiting for my entry. Waiting for that 1 minute pullback above the 9. Will it give us some red here again? The biggest volume bar of the day was a big red one. Let's see if it can ramp to some green. Let's see if this buying pressure can get over the last buying pressure right here of what's this? This is the volume of 300,000. So let's see what it can do. Give us that pullback above the 9 would be nice. It's challenging the 6 right there. Let's see if we can get the pullback and I'll be in. Looking for us a pullback above that level, the 9 level. 615. Man, this is gonna be a $600 trade for 100 here. I'm looking for the push through that 637, but it may go ahead and go and mess up the whole plan. Looking for a pullback. Where are our pullbacks? Or it may just break my rules and not follow my rules at all and just go and go and go, just like it did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars. It may just do that again. That may be the pattern, which means it's not following mine. Let's watch this pullback. Okay, nice. Pull back above the 9 right there. See, it didn't close red. It's got to pull back. It's got about 20 seconds on this candle. Yeah, it's breaking my rules. Remember, you have to follow your rules. Even if you miss out on money, I know that if I start breaking my rules, I won't stop breaking my rules. All right, so here is a pullback above the 9 again. See if we can get a nice pullback here. It's getting some nice moves though. Okay. All right, 625. 625 got hit right there. Oh my goodness, man. Fake out right there. Looks like fake out. Let's see if it was a fake out. Yep, that was a fake out. Let's see some red, man. Give us something over the 9 here. Give us something to work with. Nice red candle building. Wow, that was a plop down. That went further than I needed it to go down. Top of this, that drop was a little bit too much right there. Top of this is the 45, so let's see what it does at the 9 here. The 9 has come up to that last resistance level that I put in at the 606, the $6 level. Let's see if it can hold up that $6 level. And we'll be looking for an entry. The high of this is, what's the high? The high of this is a 625. So I'll actually size down. 626 will be my entry. And I'll size down to 50 shares here and take quick profits at the 626 break back over. But let's see if it can hold up the 9 first. The 9, yeah, it's looking like it's going to hold it up. It's got a couple of seconds left on this candle. It needs to close red here. Close red. Okay, let's do it. Oh my goodness, I just missed it. I literally hit the button and it missed it. Alright, let's see if we can get a pullback down then. Dang, man. I missed that one. Okay, the high of this one, 36, 40, 41. Let's just take a quick size down, 41 buy into the 40s. So I'll take that up there. And I'll take quick profit here. If it can get into the 40s. Man, that was crazy. Looking like it's struggling to hold the 30s up. Okay, now coming up. It's looking like it's going to get me in. The low here is a 14. 614 is the low. So we will be ready to get out at the 614, 25 shares. Looking for it to give us a little push. There we are. So we'll go ahead and get ready. The high here, let's see if it can break the 50 and I'll start taking off. Break that 50. Looking heavy now. Come on now. You've been doing good all this time. Alright, it might come stop me now, finally. Really? Wow. Alright, that is a topping tail, and I do not like that. The bottom here, the low is a 625. Let's get ready to exit 615. It is calculating my position though here. 641. This is what it should have been doing the other day. It shows me exactly where I got in, and I can kind of manage when I need to get out. But let's see. So we're still holding our 25 shares. The low here is a 25, 625. So that's where we'll be moving it. Let's see if it goes up or down. 625 is our new out. So we're looking, waiting, watching. 625. Let's break that 650 and I'll start to take off a little bit. Oh my goodness, look at that snapback. Gee whiz. Oh well. 625, I'm gonna have to take. Looks like it's getting a little weak here. I don't really like it. Low here is it might stop me here. Stop me out. Will it? It looks like it will. 625 is my out. Holding up a little bit, but not looking too good. There it is. All right, so I'm all out there. It just never gave that move that I needed. It is above the 9, but it just didn't give the push out, and I actually missed my entry here, which is why I sized down, because I missed the first entry. So this is the pullback, but it is a topping tail here. So gonna be patient, gonna wait. I don't know how much I lost on that, but I do know that it is now calculating everything in. Now see, I had to wait almost an hour for this to happen yesterday. So 16 cents on 25 shares is not bad. That's $2.56. $2.56, I believe. Am I right? Is my math right? Oh no, $4. Holy Jesus, my math was off. All right, anyway, looking for another setup here. Looking for another setup, and I'll be trying to get back in this. But yeah, when I miss, if I miss the first entry, I always size down. Every single time, no matter what. If I was going to go in with 200 shares and I missed the entry, I sized down to at least half. Or even, like you saw, I had 100 shares in there. I changed it to 25 because when I lose confidence, I feel like I can't be as aggressive as I want to when I lose confidence in the entry that I wanted. And this was the entry that I wanted right over here, the 625 break, but I missed it. As soon as I hit the button, it shot through and missed my buy. But anyway, yep, it is all about risk management, and losing $4 is nothing, because as you saw on my other days, I mean, why hold it and lose like 20 bucks when I can make 30 bucks? I cut my stuff quick when I lose confidence in it. But yeah, this is the obvious stock on the day. It's just not, it got up to this level and just will not push through. So we're gonna wait for confirmation above the 9 again, and I'll do a 50 share buy if it can get up there. But it's looking like it's gonna fade. But that would have been a nice entry from the 25, but it really wasn't that much. 25 to the 41 wasn't that much on there. Okay, fading down. So this is the first 5-minute pullback in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 minutes. So 25 minutes for the second pullback of the day on the 5-minute, which is a lot of time. But it's got to start holding up that 9 again. And my strategy for the 9, it actually even works under the VWAP, which is why I use it. But you have to remember that under the VWAP, you are going against the trend. So you need to take profits even faster, because you never know when those sellers will jump on it under VWAP. Alright, getting a VWAP bounce right now. I could try this strategy, size down and try this strategy. I don't know, I'd probably size down even more than well, actually it's still in a descending 5-minute, and this 5-minute isn't small, so I don't trust it. I can't trust that. Because the bigger the red candles are, the more pressure there is forcing this thing down. So you want to wait until these red candle bodies kind of shrink. Why do you use the 9 EMA? So the 9 EMA is used pretty much by a lot of day traders. And whenever you look for an indicator, you can research your indicator, and depending on how many people you see using it, you know how good the strategy is going to work, right? So the more people you have using the same strategy as you, the more money you make. If you're using a strategy that no one else is using, guess what? You're not going to make any money. So, like, let's say if I was using something like let's say if I was using like a 500 EMA. Who uses a 500 EMA? If it breaks the 500 EMA, who cares? Is it going up? Is it going down? No one knows about that. But with the 9 EMA, so many people use it, the strength of the move is where you profit. And so like when you saw like the other day when I used that confirmation above the 9, we saw the continuation move because that pullback above the 9 gave like new courage to longs or to buyers. And so we get that move up. But that's why I use the 9 EMA. It's not mandatory, but it is for that strategy that I use. It's definitely not mandatory for a VWAP bounce. Like right here, we'll be looking for a VWAP bounce on this candle. It did not bounce, so you know that's a failed VWAP bounce. You can also use straight price action. So if I was to just get rid of this and the VWAP, some people just trade naked, just like this, and they don't even use the 200. They don't use the supports. They don't use the resistance. They just trade just like this, naked. And naked trading is okay, but you don't know where your resistance is. You don't know where anything is. And with the other thing that I do, building maps and building GPS systems and things like that, you need to have references. And so think about the stock market, the chart, as a map. Where are your references? What indicators do you see that there's danger coming? Do you see that this looks like people are getting scared, people are getting their courage? Why are you entering your money into the market? What references are you using to enter your money into the market? And that's why I use the 9 EMA. And I used for an older I guess strategy that I was using, I used the 26, the 20, the 50, a couple of them, but I was doing that while I was swing trading. Sometimes in these, the 50 just it doesn't matter. People and in penny stocks, sometimes it just doesn't matter. But yeah, you need reference, and there is no one reference that is perfect. So like with the 9, sometimes the 9 fails me. But I manage risk. Like you just saw, I went ahead and got out with a $4 loss. I manage risk. I keep my losers, when it does fail me, be ready for failure. And my thing is, I plan more for failure than for success. And that's one thing about risk management. Plan more for the failures. That way, when you do have success, guess what? Your success blows up your failures. And it's kind of like the reverse of blowing your account. When you're taking big losses and big everything, you're not managing your risk to the downside. Well, just flip that mindset. When it's going against you, get out. If the trend is shifting against you, get out. You can always re-enter. There's always another trading day. The market has not crashed. So hey, but yep, that's why I use the 9 EMA. But I mean, there are a lot of EMAs that you can actually research. The 200 SMA, that's the 200 SMA or the EMA is useful. Now, the reason that they have the EMA and SMA stands for simple moving average. EMA stands for exponential moving average. So whatever move that the stock is doing, the EMA will exaggerate that movement. So that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. But it looks like it's taking over that. So let's get ready for an entry here. Do 50 shares. If it can do a pullback above the 9. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do 100 shares on this one. If it can pull back above the 9. Look at that pull back there. I bet it got a bunch of people in there. Wow. Do not like that right there. That is nasty. So that means if I just had an order sitting out here like I did on January 1st, I had an order sitting out and it did just like this. Came up, got me in, boom, popped down. Lost 50 bucks in like a second. But this topping tail right here takes all of my courage away. It's got to reset up. I don't like this right here. That's nasty. It's probably going to break this bottom as well. The bottom here is a 608. It may break it big, but I'm just that kind of spoiled my appetite for this this stock right here. So we were looking for it to break the 607, and shorts would be looking for it to break the 607 as well. So that's the break. And now, can it hold up the 94? Is the next spot for it to break. Where are my resistance levels? Bring those back up. Bring my support back up. So the last support was, or that support is way down there. I don't want that anymore. I'll bring it up here. Bring my VWAP back. All right, and now we have a support level right here, and it looks like we have a somewhat support level right in here at like the $6 level. We're waiting for a pullback above that 9 though. That's what we're waiting on. The trend is with us. We are above VWAP, so it can definitely go higher, but I just want to wait for confirmation. Especially after this, it needs to work its way up towards the top here. Still don't want to buy it. Even if this one closes red, still don't want to buy it because we need it to stay within this range of the 613 up to the 645. So it needs to stay within this range before it breaks out, so it can get some confidence back in there. Or it can just go right now if it feels like it and give us a pullback up here. All right, looking like it's going to give us a pullback. Will this pullback stay within the range? The range, the bottom here is the almost a $6. See, again, breaking my rules. I can't. It needs to pull back and end in a red candle. It's getting too many top and tails. Now it's kind of snapping down. See, it's messing up. It's messing up. I believe this is one that can make me money on today, but I'm gonna go ahead and size down as well. Take 50 shares instead of 100. But we need that 1 minute pullback. Needs to stay above this 613 right here within this range. So here's our range right here. Here's the top side of the range. And here's a new bottom, which will be 614 up to the 645. Can it hold within this range? Top side of this is a 635. It may actually go right here. 635, but it's just struggling. It's just struggling a little bit too much for my taste. And plus this last red selling bar is still big. See, look at that. This is why I didn't want to trust it, because of this right here. This topping tail kind of took my soul out of it, which is why I continue to size down. Alright, so it's tried to go down once, tried to go down twice. So now let's see what it can do above this 636 level. 636 level looks like it will be a good entry spot. I will do that. So I'm in there. The bottom low is a 620 here. We'll be out at the 620 if it wants to play those games. I'm gonna let this one close up and see if we cannot get a push higher. The entry was a 636. We are above the 9, looking for it to, wow, look at that right there. Lordy have mercy. This thing is struggling. Okay, so the top of this, it needs to break the high of the 645. It may stop me here. It's really looking bad. Okay, so we got a little bit. Let's see if we can get some continuation. This low here will be my out. So the low is a 32, 632. I'll have to get out here if it can't push. Looking for it to give us a little bit of a push upward. There we go. Nice. Okay, so 632 is becoming our out. I moved it up there because it's just not looking too healthy. Top side of this is the high of the 58. Looking for a push through the 58. Break even is a 37, so I'll go ahead and bring it up to the 38. If it, oh my goodness, 38, will it be in play? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up because I'm not feeling this. 38 is where I'll be out for a kind of break-even trade. I just don't trust it anymore. Look at that. Look at that dip down. I might need to bring it up to the 39. Now this will be the new low. Low of the what is this? 639. 639 is our new low. There we go. 639 there. Looking for another. Now we are in the green, so now I'm willing to play ball here. I'll take through the 75. Take some off through the 75 there. Okay, 74. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that order and start peeling off a little bit. Peel off a little bit more. Peel off a little bit more. 40, 35 shares. Peel off a little bit more. 35 shares sitting. Looks like it's kind of struggling around that area. 30 shares left. We will be out at the 50, 650 level. 35 shares, 25 shares left, I mean. So we'll be out there at the, wow, the 50 is way down there. Okay, I might need to take off a little bit more. So this new low is the new out. Looking like we might push the 7. New low is the 73. So I'll put it there at the 73 for 25 share out. Okay, if I can get it in there. Alright, so we got our out already in there, 25 shares. Remember, we are in the green here. And this is why I wait for confirmation. This is why I wait for confirmation. So, you know, we'll see if it can continue to push. If not, we're still doing a green trade here. We'll look for another entry. Got $496 left. So let's see it close up here. Okay, I'm out right there. All right, so that was a nice trade. The top side of this high is the 95. So 695, I will do 695 for a 25 entry on the 695. The low here, right here, we're going to take quickly if it does do it. The low here is the 73. So 75. Okay, getting a little bit of a pullback there. Low here. Looking for that pop through for some quick profit taking. Okay, I am in there. Looks like it double top there. The low here is a 73. So I need to get ready to get out. 73. Just in case it wants to act up. It needs to break this high. It needs to break that high. Okay, so this will be the new low here. New low is a 76. Okay, got me out right there. All right, whatever. Yeah, so I was looking for it to break out right there, but it did not. All good. Still in the green on the day. Got $323 left to trade. Looking at my, I got 2 stop outs here. But remember, I keep it within 20 cents. So definitely both times it was about that 20 cent mark. This one I'm not trusting anymore because it messed up my setup, and it does have a double top up here. If it breaks that double top, it may go. So I may size down to maybe like 10 shares. And now it goes. Wow. I hate that. Alright. Well, we'll wait for the pullback then. I hate that. That was kind of like a fake. So it should have actually went a lot more than this. 95 up here to the $7. Should have went a lot more than that. So yeah, that was a fake out. We'll wait for this to close up here. I do still like it. But like I said, I look for the most obvious stock on the day and try to profit. Try to walk away green. I'm gonna wait for a pullback here because this one's struggling right at this area of the 695 3 times. So I'm not too I believe it's gonna break this body of the 682 here. Let's see, 682 break, 682 break. The red candle is working its way up slowly. Yep, it cracked that. So we did get the breakdown right there. And we'll be looking for another entry. The last low that was set up was right here at the 672. The high up here, I would say the 690.95. So let's see where the new bottom is. I'll move this support to the new bottom, wherever that is. It cracked the bottom. This 66, it needs to stay above the 66. Let's see though. The 66 is about where the, why isn't this thing updating? See, this thing, okay, there it is. It just updated the 9. Alright. But I am glad to see that my positions and things are updating so you guys can see how that looks in real time. Alright, so we did stop above the 9. So the top here is the 95. Let's do a 701 break. 701 for maybe 10 shares. Let's do 10 shares if it can get up there. So break the 7, get up there to the 7. But look at this, fading off. We're waiting for another bottom to set up. Will it crack? Yep, cracked. Anyway, that's what we're waiting for. So 666 right there came down and hit that point. So a 701 break is what I'm looking for. That would be a nice little breakout of this, a break of the 7, and maybe some continuation. So I just size down and do that 701 break. It's looking like it's holding up anyway, or not. Let's let this one close up. Looking for that 701. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. 10 shares. It's very small, so the bottom of this, let's just make our stop the body of this 82, 682, 682 there. Okay, well, the new low is Lord have mercy. So the 82, 682 is my out because I believe it's gonna snap down now. Very small little share size because I wasn't too confident. Yep, got me out right there. Just not a lot of continuation right there. It's all good though. Got in small, was looking for a little bit more of a rip, but again, it's having problems. It's having issues here now. That's how many fake outs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now the shorts are about to step in, or they already did step in up here. So let's see if it breaks that 666 on that topping tail. This is another big red candle. This is the biggest candle on the day, red. Okay, so we had our igniting bar right here at the 639. We'll just make that our temporary bottom, temporary support. On the 5-minute, it is looking like it's going to break this low here of the 667. Looking very weak after this, these continued fake outs. But like I said, my job is to walk away green. So not to make all the money in the world in one day. All right, SNSS is looking very shady now. Whoa, there's what we're talking about. All right, so we do have a little bit of a range here. It's trying to, we'll see where it bottoms out here. See if we can play within the range. This is a different strategy. This isn't the same strategy, so at least you'll see different types if it gives us a proper bottom. But if it does a dead cat bounce right here, goes green, if this closes green, I'm going to have to look for another bottom because it's probably going to continue down. So that was a little bit of a dead cat bounce, but we're going to wait and see. Will this close green? If it closes green, if I was shorting, I would be entering on this candle if it closed green. But it did not. And you may ask, why would you enter on this candle if it closed green? Well, think about my strategy that I've been using over the past couple of weeks. The one that you've seen me do the red pullback. Well, for a short, guess what? That will be the pullback for a short entry. If it would be the same strategy that I use to the opposite side. So this will be the pullback, and then we'll just ride it down after that close of that green candle. Our entry position would be the 656 there, but it messed up that strategy, and now it's kind of doing a little bounce. So let's see what this one does. So my strategy works either way. So if you're short, if you're long, doesn't matter. All right, so we got a little bit of a green bounce there, but I just don't like the way that it's set up here. I wouldn't short this one right here. It looks like it's just, I don't know, it's just, we don't know which way it's gonna go. Messed up the strategy. And this is why I wouldn't be shorting. Messed up the strategy. Look at this thing bouncing back up. Boy, if I was short, I'd be losing my pants. Like, oh my God, it's going up. All right, so now it's coming back into our play system of the longs. The VWAP is working its way back up there slowly, but surely. So we'll be looking for another entry. I may continue to size down because I don't want to lose what I have on the day. But it is getting up to that 75 and kind of struggling there. So this is a very small little green bar in comparison to this red, and there was a snap down. Now let's see if we can find a setup for the short side. Gave a little bit of a move downward, pull back up, trying to get over that 9. Let's see, the high of this is a 680, so I'll do a 681 buy if it can get up there. 681, I do like 15 shares, I guess. 681, and just take profit very quickly if it can get there. It's kind of hit the pause button now. So the top of this high is, yeah, the 681 would be the spot, but it continues to look weak. Okay, now 675 break, 681. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that order out there for the 681 bounce. Take quick profits if it can get up there. If not, hey, I'll just cancel the order. The bottom here is a 60. Looking for that bounce. Nice. Bounce through 75 into the 80s, and I'll be in. The low here is the low of the 64. Waiting, watching, wondering. Does not look like it's strong enough to get up there, but we're going to be patient. 64 is our out. Same strategy, just size down a lot. Not the same strategy that I've been using, but the same strategy to bounce off of the last support here. So now I do not like it. I'll go ahead and exit, cancel that order. Nope, don't like you. Nope, do not take me. It almost got me in there. I'm glad I canceled that. All right, so now we're back above. Now let's get it. Let's see if we can get a pullback above the 9 now. How many shares can I get of this? How many shares? So I guess that entry would have made me money, but I just didn't like it. What is it? $7. I got 252 divided by 7. That's 36 shares. So I can get 30 shares. Let's do a pullback and see if I can get in with 30 shares then. Get this pullback. Struggling up there again at that level. Let's see if we can get this pullback. Nice big green bar right there. Biggest bar of the day. Nice green bar. Waiting for a pullback though. It's been struggling on this area for a while. This may be the pullback that we're looking for. Top side, the high is the 706 up there. See the high 707. So 707. Oops, what am I doing? 707. Quite an odd number to enter on, but wow, that was a rip down. That's too much. I won't put my order out there after a move like that. It's got to show me something. Got to show me something. I don't want to get accidentally grabbed here. Woo, 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 oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all, bro. I am so glad I'm sticking to my strategy. I am so glad that I stuck to my strategy right there. I would have made money, but I would have had to take quite quickly over the top of this 1 minute candle. But look at this right here. You can calculate how many shares you can buy if you press the money symbol next to the quantity. Wait a minute. I pressed it. Oh, okay, I see. You can act. Wow, I did not know that. Did not know that. Thank you so much. I pulled up my calculator and everything. Wait, where does it show the answer at? Because I typed in the dollar amount, but I don't see. I pressed OK. Where does it show it at? Oh, it automatically enters it. I see it now. It automatically entered the shares that I can buy. Okay, that is amazing. Thank you so much. I literally pull my calculator out every single time and calculate that manually. All right, but anyway, this looks like a dying horse. Dying. But hey, I took some green trades on it. We can actually look at my trades while we're waiting on this horse to die. So this was the biggest take. My biggest take was 40 cents in the profit, 39, 38, 37, 36, 36, 34. And so as you can see, like I told you yesterday, I'm bringing the trigger fingers every single day now. I don't care. If I'm in the profit, I'm trying to take. And then I had the stop outs here. So stop outs, these are smaller share sizes. So as long as it's around that 20 cents area, I'm okay with stopping out, especially with the share size that I took. How many buys did I do today? So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys. And hey, I'm green on the day, so I can't complain. Oh, Hoth just popped up in here. Let's see what Hoth is up to. Hoth just popped up on the scanner. It is above the VWAP. Doesn't have news or any kind of catalyst. It has intellectual property, portfolio, blah blah blah. Not really good news, but I think it's still got potential. Want to see a pullback here above the 9 again. You know what we look for. It's got green, green, green. So let's calculate how much I can get now. 252. 84 shares. I'll take 75. Take 75. So this one is the next one to watch. It is not as volatile, but it can probably get volatile. So we'll see what it can do. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put our resistance up here, 313. Resistance level. And actually, since it's giving us this nice move, I actually will take half up there. Let me see. 252. Oh, wow. Look at that snap down. Ooh, immediately got erased off my scanner. My scanner was like, nope, not today, Mr. Postman. Nope. My scanner was like, no, sir. We're not going to play those games today. So we'll see if it pops back on the scanner. This one went ahead and faded on off. Took some nice trades on that. Walked away with some profit. But we'll see if it makes it back on the scanner. Remember, I usually try to stick with what's on the scanner. And once it disappears off the scanner, I'm like, it might be a little bit weak. Might be a little bit weak in the knees. 942. So it's almost 10 o'clock. We're trying to see. Okay, Hoth popped back up there. Looks like it's bouncing back up. Let's see if it can give me my move above the 9 here. If it can, I'll definitely think about taking that 84 shares. Let's just do 80 shares just to make it an even number. 80 shares. Alright, so it is looking like it's kind of forming a little bottom right there on the 9. Let's let it get out and give us our pullback above the 9 here. Let's see if it can push through that $3. Give us our pullback. SWV. SWV, Dallas says. SWV. What in the world? Did I do something wrong? Did I type it in wrong? SWV? Let me know if I typed it in wrong. I typed in SWV, but I don't SWV. I don't really know. Okay, well, we're setting up over here right now. Let's bring our minds in. Let's bring our minds in here. Looking for that pullback, and I'll take 80 shares on the pullback. R&B group, their hit. R&B group, their hit was weak in the knees. Oh, got you. I was like, what? I typed in, I'm thinking it was a ticker. I need to switch this over to Hoth. Alright, we're looking for the pullback here. Getting up off of that nice little bottom there. We're looking for the pullback here. Getting up there to the top. This is a nice little pullback. The high is a 315, so a 316 buy is where I will be entering this. Got down there. That was a pretty big move right there, back down to the $3. So 316 is where I'm looking to take here. We can get up there, get going. Or do I really want to put that order out there? I feel like I'm gonna get trapped. I might get trapped. Let's let this close up. But this is completely above the 9 EMA, which I like to see. And so this will be actually our bottom once this closes in 15 seconds. Let's see if it can close red. Come on. Close that thing red. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Do not go green, or I'm gonna have to cancel that order. Alright, we're ready to go. This will be the new bottom, wherever this one stops, unless it breaks this down of the $3. If it breaks that down, I'll cancel my order. Alright. No break. Alright, this is the new low, the 303. So in at the 316, out at the 303. Let's see, the high. Let's see if it can break. That's a lot of room to cover for this stock, but we're gonna let this be the low. It didn't even give a dead cat bounce, so I'm kind of nervous about that. Let's see if this, because it just didn't go back up, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually cancel that order. It just isn't going. I'm looking to cancel this order because it should have went on this bar. Yep, I'm gonna cancel the order right there. Wait for another setup. I don't like that. Nope, don't care. This would be a dead cat bounce. We'll see if this is a fake or not. It is above the 9, so that could be a nice entry, but I just didn't take it. That's 3 cents in the profit. If I got in at the 16, that's 3 cents in the profit with an immediate pullback. I just didn't like that it didn't go on that last one. So I'm just gonna wait. Somebody took that trade on that right there. That's from the 7 cents up to the 16 cents, but for me, not my cup of tea. I'm looking for something a little bit better. And right now it is proving me absolutely wrong, but I didn't risk anything there, so I'm still good. Now let's see if we can get another pullback up here. On the daily chart, I didn't even look at the daily chart for the day. The daily chart looks like it has a high up there, the 350s. Okay, so let's see if it can give us some red here. Give a nice little pullback here, pullback entry. Now this pullback entry, I would like it if it just go. Now it's starting to snap. Don't like that. So it's repeating what it did here. Snap down. Let me look through here. It's had a couple of snap downs like that. So we're gonna let it give us some red first. And let's see, how many shares can I get now? 83 shares, so I'll just stick to 80. Alright, so now we're getting another one. The high here is the 26, 27 area. So I'll be looking for it to give us a, wow. Now tears are rolling. Now I'm playing. I'm going to wait till it gives me a pullback, a proper pullback. Man. I just wasn't sure about this entry here, but I would have been right. But if I'm not confident, I'm not going to stick my money in there. Like sticking your hand in fire. It may burn you if you're not quick enough. I'm gonna wait for Hoth to pull back here. Remember, the top side is at the 353 if you're in. But hopefully this last resistance level becomes support. So hopefully the new bottom forms above this level. Let's let that new bottom form. What are we looking at? Very extended off of the 1 minute 9 right now, and extended off of the 5 minute 9. So I would just be careful. Let's see if it breaks down this 329. It needs to stay above this 314 though. So this is the new low forming. So I'll go ahead and put a support line up here. Let's see if we can stay above that level. Okay, but it did break the previous green candle. The 9 is at the 317 right now. Looking for it to kind of give us some confirmation, because this is the first, after this big move, 1 2 3 4 5 6, that's a 30 minutes of upward movement. So this is the first 5-minute pullback. So this is its range. Let's see if this is the actual bottom. Will it hold up that 25? Let it do a dead cat bounce here. It's got a lot. If it does go on this one, it has a lot of room to cover. All right, so now there's a new low going down. 322. Will it hold up now? The selling bars is growing, but it isn't going down. Now it's going down. All right, crack that bottom. Where's the bottom? There it is. Okay. Where is the bottom here? Okay, getting bought up right there. So that 319 area. 319 area. Top side of this is the 31, 32. So I'll be looking for an entry position. Quick entry position through the 31 there, 32 level. And I'll size down for this. Let's do 25 shares there. 25 shares on a 32 buy. The new low is the 319. So we got a low here of the 321. Or it may go ahead and give us another low. Let's see if it snaps down. Yep, I'm gonna cancel that order. Waiting for this low to be we got to get a low here. So now 317. Trying to hold up that 9 there. The 9 is at the 320. So let's see this bar close up. What does it want to do here? Trying to hold up that 317. Just not looking strong anymore. Okay. Will it break that bottom there? Yeah, on the 5-minute, this is just too much extension on this red bar. I don't like it. It's got to reset up. Let's go look at our old friend SNSS to see what kind of death happened over here. Looks like a slow death grinding down for the shorts. Look at that. Boy, I bet they made some money on that move. That's a dollar move right there. All right, back over to Hoth. Looks like it's finding a little bottom here. Finally bounced off that bottom right at the 315 area. So let's see if it can get back above that 9 of the 320. See if we can get some movement going back up. Okay, there we go. So there was a double top right there. The high 322 was the double top area. So I'll actually look to buy over the 326. 326, I want to break that $0.25 level. And I'll be in with 50 shares there. 326 buy right there is what I'm looking for. But it doesn't look like it's going to give it to me. Will it break that low down there? It needs to hold this level. The high here is a 324. If it breaks that level, I'll cancel the order. Looking for it to either break or get back above. I'm gonna let it get going back up first. I just don't trust it. It's under the 9 and it's struggling, so I'm gonna cancel that order. Even if it comes back up, it's moving too slow and taking too long. And it's struggling on that 9. It's got to show some strength through that 9. On the 5-minute, it is in a green candle for now. It's got to hold up this the low of the 314. Got a little pop right there, up to the 24. Man, I'm looking to make some money on this one, but it's just kind of slow. See if it can get going up and give us our pullback that we like to see. Because it just looks like it's losing its strength right now. Okay. So it has a low down here of the 317. It also checked this low. Let's see if it breaks this low we put down here. So this was consolidation for a move lower, looks like, unless this holds up again. Looks like it held up. So let's see, 324, 326 is looking like the place that I want to be in. Over here on this red candle, 324 is the high. So 326 is definitely looking like a spot that I want to be in if it can hold this up again. Let's see the 18s come into play. Can it get back into the 318 level? Nope. A lot of weakness there. It does not need to break this support line. 315. Got another bounce right there. Okay, so yeah, 26 is where I'm going to be trying to look to buy this. If it can come back up. Yep, I'm going to buy the 26 there. The low here is the 16. 16, so 316. That's risking 10 cents on 50 shares. 316. See if we can be quick here. 10 cents on 50 shares. Looking for that pop through. Ooh, got pushed all the way back down. Wow. All the way back down. So now, again, I'm looking for that 26 break, but it's just not giving me the moves that I'm looking for. The last bar was bigger on the red side, or the seller's side. Holy Jesus. Alright, so the low here is the 319. Wasn't that some BS? Alright. So we are in the green right now. I got my low ready. I'm going to start peeling off in just a minute. See, the high here is the 345. So I put my resistance up there. 345 resistance up here. It's about time for me to start taking off here. This low was the 19, so I need to move this up to the 19. It does not need to break that. I put it at the 18 just to be right under it. So we'll be ready to sell down here at the 18. Looking for a continued push. Possibly. Wow. Alright, so I might need to take off. I might need to take off here. Let's see, the low here is the 25. Will be where I get out. Wow, wow, wow. Come on now. May get stopped out here. 5 cents on 50 shares. And there's our stop out. Well, there it is. Still closing the day green, but oh, that left a bad taste in my mouth. Bad taste right there. Gee whiz. Looking for that push up to the high to take half. Glad I took 50 shares. And now, actually, I broke my rules, didn't I? I should have waited for the pullback here. Above the 9. What am I doing? But it is kind of consolidating in the flatlining, so not looking too good. What's the high of this? 26. How many shares can I get now? 89 bucks. 27. So let's do a break above the 26-27 level. I'll try again. Now it's breaking down, so it's over. Broke the 9 there. We tried. We tried, but we failed. Oh well. I'm so glad I did not take 80 shares on that trade. Oh well. I guess I was right for a little bit, but sometimes being right for a little bit, you got to take that profit up there. So let me see how much that loss was right there. Acquired. Right there, I lost 9 cents right there on that 50 shares. 9 cents. So still followed my plan, but just was looking for a little bit too much, I guess. The entry position, what was the entry there? I don't see my entry position. Let me add that. Entry position. Yeah, I try to keep them small, man. 9 cents on 50 shares. So 9 cents on 100 shares would be $9. 9 cents on 50 shares is another $4 loss. So you know, I'm like, and plus, really, like I always tell you, there is slippage here. So there's about 3 cents of slippage. So my actual stop was 6 cents, 6 cents of loss, but the slippage gets me on to 9 cents. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Got 89 bucks left. Looking around the market, it is 10 o'clock. Oh, and John, I actually went back to the video that I did yesterday with the, I showed you all the stuff in the settings, and I cut that out. I cut it out, and it'll be up tomorrow. I'm uploading a video of just that part, not the whole live stream, but just that part that I talked about the settings in Charles Schwab. So if you ever want to revisit that, that'll be there for you. But yeah, we didn't have any really big movers like, 100% today in my range. So it's all good. And I actually figured out yesterday why I wasn't doing the my full screen, because Charles Schwab doesn't allow you to conceal or cover your account number. And when I went back and watched the live stream yesterday, I was like, man, my account number should be covered, but I forgot that I actually exited and went out to my full screen. So I covered that, and I actually created a overlay for my actual computer screen. So if you have any questions, I will be able to go to the full screen now, and it'll be covered because I had to create an overlay for it. But yeah, that's why I wasn't doing it. I was like, why am I not doing full screen? But it's because my account number can't be hidden on Charles Schwab. Like TD Ameritrade, they have that little hide button or something. I forgot what it's called, but it makes your account number go to like stars or asterisks. Yeah. So slippage is when you're using a broker that doesn't have direct access. So like Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, some of the free brokers that don't have direct access to the floor or the stock market floor, which is where all of the people that are working for different brokers enter orders, receive and enter the orders to be filled. If you don't have direct access, it means that you're waiting in line to get filled, right? By placing a stop loss, I was using a stop loss to get out. I am basically it's almost like getting a ticket, or not a ticket, but a if you're getting on a train, they give you a ticket so that you like a placeholder. So the stop is a placeholder for you, and that out is already out there, but the stop has to be triggered first, and it takes nanoseconds for that stop to actually go through, be processed as an order, and then executed. The bigger the stop loss, the longer it takes to actually get stopped out, and that's with any orders. The more quantity that you have, the longer it takes. But when you are looking at slippage, what that means with each broker or with each free broker, there is going to be time that passes while that order is trying to get filled, and that time costs you money. And that's why people pay for paid brokers with direct access, because the time costs you money. Even with the paid broker, you still have slippage, but you are paying for a decrease in time for that slippage. So for Charles Schwab, you may have 3 cents of slippage. For something like Lightspeed, you may have maybe like 0.00 something of slippage. So you're getting out a lot faster when you want to, as soon as you hit the button. So that's the biggest thing with slippage. You can actually decrease your slippage, but you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to, there's nothing you can do in Charles Schwab to mediate that slippage. And yesterday when I was going through the settings, you remember when I was talking about that delta, where you can actually add delta to your inside bid or inside ask? Oh, direct access is also a tax and security measure. Yes. Yep, Dallas is absolutely right. But the delta that Charles Schwab allows you to enter actually helps you mediate getting filled. So if you put 0 delta, that means you only want to be filled at one, not necessarily tax, but a way for the exchange to pay you back. Yes. What was I saying? Oh, the delta. So the delta, if you put your delta at 0, basically what it's going to be saying is, I only want this price. I will leave no room for any other fills above or below this price. But as you increase your delta, let's say if you're buying, let's say if you want to buy at 312 here or 311 or wherever it's set, you are basically saying, okay, I'll take a price within 3 cents of this. So 311 to the upside, 3 cents above that will be what? 314. So you'll take a price between 311 and 314. And this helps you get filled faster because you're giving them more prices to work with to fill your orders. So let's say if I'm taking 2,000 shares and I have a delta of like 3 cents, I'm giving them a lot of options to fill all of that 2,000 shares. If I don't have a delta, basically what I'm saying is I only want to be filled at 311. Nothing more, nothing less. If you can't fill me there, don't worry about it. Don't fill me at all. That's basically what they're saying. But for me, I usually keep it, for my panic key, I have it set to 5 cents. So let's say if I'm trying to panic out and I'm in at 325 and it's just booming down, right? I give it 5 cents. I want to be filled within 5 cents if I hit my panic key. For the regular buys though, I have them set for about 3 cents. You can set them for 2 cents, but you may see some slower fills with Charles Schwab. But that's about it. You can set your delta to whatever, especially the reason that you would increase your delta even more is if the range of the stock is bigger. Like if you're playing with the larger caps, and maybe you're holding for like, you're willing to hold for a couple of days or a couple of hours or something like that, you may want to increase your delta to get in quickly in those tight spread or those wide spreads, because the wider the spread, the easier it is for your price to get jumped over. Just because your price is sitting out there doesn't mean it has to get filled. The market makers, they decide where their price goes. Okay, let's go back and look at SNSS. Still fading. So basically, there's nothing else that's really popping up here. I'm walking away small green because I took that last trade and it kind of took some profit from me. But hey, I'm ending green, and I started today with $975. And like I said, I'm building this little small account, and I want to get this account back up to 1,000. But every time it seems like in my other account I make all the big wins, and so it always throws my accounts off balance. Like, this account is always a losing account, but today I'm finishing green, so I'm not going to complain. It has made its way back to VWAP, broken VWAP on Hoth. Nothing is very volatile today. But I don't know. The SPY on the open did a big pop up. Let's see, SPY here. The SPY on the open went down, bounced up, and now look at it. It actually is recovering quite nicely. You have multiple Schwab accounts. No, I only have one Schwab account, brokerage account, but Schwab offers checking, savings, portfolio building, all of it. So I do have the checking and the well, I don't have the savings, but I have the checking. I have my savings with another bank that is a high yield savings bank. So I actually make more money on that savings. And let me tell you another strategy that I'm using. Oh, big cap stole the attention. Yeah, you're right. Another strategy that I'm using is every red day that I take. Let's say if I lose $30, let's say I lose $20 or whatever. I take $20 out of my actual checkings and put it into a savings account. So every losing day, I don't add the money back into my brokerage account, but I actually save that money in the account. So let's say if I wanted to double this account. So right now it's at what's my balance? Oh my God, I am up $2. Jesus Christ. Well, I am green on the day. But anyway, $2,095. If I wanted to double this account, all of the losses that I take here, I can just dump that savings account back into the brokerage account. So it's a good kind of safe spot when it comes to, let's say if I just blow up an account, which I don't think I'm going to do, but you never know in the market. You never know. But yeah, that's another strategy that I use every day. If I lose, I'm going to make that money back in a day and stick it in a savings account. All right, SNSS is the only thing with life down there. But yeah, I wonder what big caps were moving today. I wonder, was it like let's check Tesla. TL, what is Tesla? Tesla. Am I tripping? Did I spell that wrong? What's Tesla's there it is. All right, Tesla, let's see what Tesla is doing out here. Making big moves is what it's doing. That's what it's doing. It moved from the 709 up to the 730. Bruh. What news came out today? The news is a Apple supplier Foxconn teams up with Fisker to make electric vehicles. Boy, I tell you what. Tesla is on, oh my gosh. I know it blew up some shorts today. I know it did. Had these little dips down, big rips up. Let's see, what's another one that always moves? Amazon. What is Amazon's ticker? Amazon. Did you go up or down today? Amazon is looking kind of dead today. Not looking too good. You won't blow up again. The other concern might be taking on enough risk as you get better. Yes. So as I am growing this little small account, I am pressing my way to making bigger size, but I only size up when there's a very good catalyst with my strategy, because the catalyst feeds me, man. It feeds me. I'll get in 200 shares quick with some good catalysts. But with these weak catalysts that we've seen today in the penny stock world, it's just not worth it. Baseball and Twitch signed interactive content deal with FIBA. Amazon donates $15 million to code.org. Man, that's some money moving right there. They're like, yeah, you know what? We don't even need this $15 million. We need the tax break. All right. So it is now 10:16. I'm gonna let the stream run maybe like probably till 11:20, and then I'm gonna be winding out. I just don't see anything coming to life. There may be later on in the day, but of course I'm not gonna be trading later on in the day. I gotta go make some money. I gotta go hustle. Let's see. SNSS. It gave and it took away. Gave and took away, man. And the pre-market today was so dry. Oh, the pre-market was super dry. It was like the first day in a while that I haven't seen anything on my scanner. All right, I'm out, man. Off to work. Thanks for the info. Always appreciate it. No problem, man. Have a safe day and stay safe out there. And we will see you in the next one. So yeah, 1020 is looking like the spot that I'm gonna have to go ahead and close it up. SPY. It's crazy how the SPY recovered and Tesla recovered at the same time. And Tesla actually has news, so it has two things that will make you be like, okay, I think it's going up. Because it definitely follows the SPY. Alright, got 2 minutes left on the stream, and then I'm going to be exiting if nothing's popping up. And I got $89 that I'm just going to let roll over into the other account tomorrow. So have that for tomorrow. Try to get green and get a more green than I am today, because today is just, I can't even get a Snickers. I'm going to be hungry today. Let's see. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the broker or any other info you want to drop on investing, you can always do that, especially after I go off live. You can drop it into the comment section of the videos if you have anything to share, or you can just drop it in the live stream as well. So make sure it's something that is of value and not something that's gonna blow people up. Alright, so we have about 45 seconds until I'm gonna roll the outro. I don't see anything and I don't have any more time to put towards this. But don't forget to hit that like button. Trying to get some more likes on the video as well. Usually I get like 1 like, but trying to get those likes up, because a lot of people actually drop through, but you know, they forget to hit the thumbs up, man. They forget. All right, we got about 5 seconds, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the outro. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And you like the outro beat? Yeah, man. I like those cool. I like those beats that are kind of like mellow. You know, just chill for, you know, don't do too much for the outro. But all right, let's go ahead and kill it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.